Setting out on your very first cruise after the age of 55 can feel like opening the door to an entirely new world. Maybe you've spent your life working, raising a family, or chasing after other adventures. Now, the idea of gliding through turquoise waters while everything is taken care of for you seems both exciting and a touch intimidating. There are glossy brochures and plenty of websites promising magical sunsets, gourmet meals, and sparkling pools. But what most don't mention are the little details that can make your first cruise not just memorable, but wonderfully comfortable and smooth. As someone who's been on board more than a few ships in these golden years, let me share with you 10 things no one tells you about first-time cruising after 55. First, let's talk about choosing your cabin. When you're young, picking a room might be about scoring a view or finding the cheapest rate. But as we get a bit older, comfort and accessibility come to the forefront. Not all cabins are created equal. Some are snug and tucked away in the ship's depths, cozy, but maybe not ideal if you'd rather not trek long hallways. If you have any mobility concerns, look for cabins marked accessible or speak directly to the cruise line about your needs. They might have cabins designed specially with wider doorways, step-free showers, and grab bars. Even if you don't have a mobility issue now, consider your energy at the end of a long day. A midship cabin close to the elevators can make all the difference. Second, know that every cruise ship has a medical center on board. The thought of needing it might never cross your mind, but it's reassuring to know help is close, day or night. If you take regular medications, don't just bring what you need. Add a little extra, and always keep it in your carry-on, not your checked baggage. On most lines, the medical staff is experienced, used to handling everything from minor scrapes to more serious situations. However, shipboard medical care comes at a cost and often isn't covered by regular insurance. So look into travel insurance that specifically includes medical coverage for cruisers. Third, beware of hidden fees and the artful dance of upsells. Cruises are famous for their included amenities, but there's often a cost for specialty coffees, certain restaurants, bottled water, fitness classes, or on-demand movies. Even gratuities might be added onto your bill at the end. My advice? Set aside a small budget for those little extras, and don't be shy to ask whether something is included or will cost extra before you sign up. Cruise lines are getting creative with packages. Sometimes drink bundles or spa passes really are a bargain, but only if you'll use them. Number 4, packing smart is an underrated art. Cabins aren't enormous, and suitcases can take up precious space. Weather can change swiftly at sea. Start with comfortable shoes, a couple of light layers, and maybe one must outfit for dressier dinners. Pack a lightweight rain jacket and a small umbrella, trust me. You'll thank yourself when the sky opens as you're walking the deck. Don't forget your gold essentials: sunscreen, sunglasses, and any personal items you can't do without. Leave fancy clothes and most electronics at home unless you use them every day. And if you use any medical devices, always pack a power strip or extension cord. Outlets are not always where you want them. Fifth, when it comes to excursions, those guided adventures in each port, don't feel pressured to choose the most action-packed option. Many ports offer gentle sightseeing tours, accessible buses, or quiet museum visits that let you soak in the scenery at a comfortable pace. If a tour says it's strenuous or includes lots of stairs, consider alternatives. Many cruise lines let you pre-book accessible excursions or even arrange custom tours. And don't forget, sometimes the best adventures are just a leisurely stroll along the waterfront or a coffee in a town square. Now, what about dining? Most ships offer an impressive range of restaurants and cafes, but sometimes quieter spaces are tucked away from the main action. The main dining room is often less crowded than the buffet and provides a peaceful atmosphere with table service. If you'd rather dine with a small group, or just your spouse or companion, let the maitre d' know your preference. Early or late seating times tend to be less busy. And if you have dietary restrictions, cruise lines these days are really adept at catering to them. Just inform them in advance and confirm once you're on board. Number 7 is about meeting new people. Some worry a cruise might feel lonely, but I've found it's easy to connect with the fellow travelers, especially if you join ship-hosted events tailored for adults. You'll find everything from morning coffee meetups to trivia games and book clubs. Some cruise lines even host solo traveler gatherings or special dinners for seniors. If you're shy, remember, most people are friendly and open to chatting. Sometimes the most treasured friendships start with a casual hello over breakfast. 8th, don't forget to ask about senior perks and discounts. Sometimes these aren't advertised, but many cruise lines offer special rates for travelers over 55 or for AARP members. There might be onboard credits, reduced excursion fees, or loyalty programs with perks just for mature travelers. When booking, ask directly and compare options before putting down your deposit. Those little savings can add up to a nice splurge on a spa treatment or a special dinner later in your trip. 9th, the topic of staying connected. Internet on board has improved dramatically, but it can still be slower or more expensive than what you're used to at home. At check-in, ask the staff to help connect your device. It's a common request, and they're happy to walk you through the process. Many ships have apps for schedules and chat features, which could be a wonderful way to connect with loved ones on board. And if it feels too technical, don't worry, the guest services desk is your friend. Sometimes, putting the phone away and disconnecting is the greatest gift you can give yourself on holiday. Finally, number 10, staying active and relaxed without overdoing it. Cruise ships are designed for all energy levels. Gentle yoga classes, walking tracks, and light stretching sessions are offered most mornings. There are quiet lounges to read, shaded decks for card games, and plenty of nooks to simply watch the ocean. Don't let yourself fall into the trap of trying to do it all. Some of the best moments are spent simply enjoying the peace of the sea, a good book in hand. Listen to your body and don't be afraid to take it easy. Setting sail may feel daunting, but it's one of the easiest and most comfortable ways to see the world, especially after 55. Every cruise is a chance to relax, explore, and maybe even surprise yourself with a new favorite hobby or friendship. If you found these tips helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your own cruise questions or nuggets of wisdom in the comments. Stay tuned for future guides on cruise packing secrets, affordable lines, and special journeys on Europe's legendary rivers. Wishing you smooth seas and unforgettable adventures, wherever they may take you.